and it's just going on forever and ever. It's without a doubt the worst part of this race.
The Rovaniemi 150 is a winter race held just inside the Arctic Circle in Rovaniemi, Finland. The average low temperature during the race is -16 centigrade, and the area ekes out a mere 6 hours of daylight to go with those cold temperatures. I've come here to bike.
Alright, I just arrived in Rovaniemi, Finland for the Arctic race, 150K. Inside the Arctic Circle in any kind of weather, and I've been fighting the flu for a better part of this week, but managed to get out of bed, and gonna get a good night's sleep tonight, get the bike and everything sorted tomorrow. That is after the first and probably most important aspect of the trip, visiting Santa Claus, because Santa Claus lives here. This is what they call the North Pole. So we're going now to check the gear in and have a pre-race meeting the day before the race with new friends from Italy.
Daniele, hi, Paolo, hi.
You have flat tire or?
Say ciao. I just haven't.
Or just low pressure?
Just low pressure, yeah. So we're here to check in with everybody else. Mandatory gear check-in, and everyone's got the coolest gear. Hey, we just finished the pre-race briefing, and it was all pretty common stuff. The end was a little bit scary, punctuated by a girl who said she's had 5 friends die on the ice here. So there's a little bit to be fearful of, but it sounds like the course will be well marked. The temperature fluctuations will probably have some impact on our performance and what the conditions are like. But hopefully you'll get to see firsthand tomorrow. It's about 3:30. It's getting a little bit dark already. Conditions aren't bad. The first 10 kilometers or so is on this this frozen river. So it's rideable in most of it, which would be good. So hopefully get some good time set up there. I got the bike set up. Everything's ready to go, and should be good to go. So just wanted to check in, say hi to my family, tell them I love them, and thinking about you guys, and hi to all the Dwinkies and Team Corco, Team Dwink, everyone else out there. So I'll be ready tomorrow to get out there and rip it and grip it for the next 24 to 48 hours. All right, walking about Rovaniemi to try and find a little bit of talcum powder so I can change my inner tube. Happy to see that there's 3 pubs in town. One of them happens to be an Irish pub. The one next door, well, not quite an Irish pub, called Hemingway's, also has proudly displayed a Guinness sign up above. So here's downtown Rovaniemi on the high street, the walking street. You can walk into a sports store and find a whole rack of studded bicycle tires. And what I've been looking for a while, a silk baklava, because they don't freeze when your breath condensates on the front of it. So, good find. Sweet silk baklava that I just found in Rovaniemi. So it's awesome, and I've got a heavy wool one to go on over it, but these won't freeze. So super excited about that. And now, if the race is canceled, I can go rob a bank. Back to wrestling with this crap handlebar bag by Relevate. I sent him a note last night looking for directions, because all they sent was this silly thing that was useless. And so I'm going to try and figure that out now, but it's a pain in the arse. The old-timers at the local bike shop will tell you that by putting generous amounts of powder between the inner tube and the casing of the tire, you'll prevent any type of flat, and you've got a foolproof method of keeping your tires from going flat at the worst possible moment. I'm not quite so sure, but
I'm willing to take a gamble on it. And if nothing else, old Rolling Darrell will be smelling fantastic. Get your mind out of the gutter. We'll have it like this the whole way.
I don't know if it was the Hungarian curse or the talcum powder, but I'm 4 hours into the race with light fading and I've flattered. Because these tires are so big, it's going to take me about 15 minutes of pumping before I can get back on the bike. Then repack the gear, get everything balanced, and start pedaling again. I don't have another tube, so if I flat again, I'm screwed. I still had my sense of humor about me, but pushing a bike through knee-deep soft snow wasn't any fun. The trail was really thin, the snow was really soft, and all I could do was push.
Without a doubt, the worst part of this race. Not the cold or the difficulty in riding. It's this swampy area we're in that's it's too thick to ride. It's too dense and too many leaves to carry, and it's really like trying to thread a needle, and the needle is just 100 needles laid back to back, and your bike is the thread. It's crazy because there's no clear path through here, and you've got to move the handlebars a little bit at a time, then try and clear your paths. I mean, literally, it's a couple feet per minute of going, And this is clearly the crux of the worst part of the race so far. So I'm out 31 hours, and you might be wondering why I'm doing this. And the big reason is I want to live life. I don't want it to live me. And I've got friends who watch 5 or 6 hours of TV every day. You know, and maybe they do it because it's there's drama and excitement and tension and sadness and humor, and you get all that out here. And plus you get to see the most beautiful things. I mean, from being knee deep in the mud in Costa Rica to seeing these trees out here that look like someone just frosted them with icing, like something out of a book. It's amazing. So what do my kids remember me for? Sitting on the couch watching TV? Or teaching them how to live life? Well, I know which one's more fun. And I know which one I hope they remember. Because I certainly have some amazing memories. I might not remember the final episode of Sex and the City or something, but I tell you what, from Leadville to La Ruta to now this, amazing things to look back on. And it's not just cycling, of course. You get the same with climbing or skiing, getting out and seeing how beautiful everything is and how lucky we are to be living in the world.
The Rovaniemi 150 is an awesome introduction to cold weather racing. There are 9 checkpoints along the way, so it's really safe. You feel like dropping out, you can drop out at any one of those checkpoints if you're hurting, if you're getting frostbite, anything like that. But you're still required to have all the full camping gear and kit and know how to use it. So it's really a terrific introduction to cold weather racing. It's also a qualifier for the Iditarod Trail Invitational. So if you really want to go big someday, Rovaniemi 150 is a great race to start out with. So 10 to 12 hours of training on a decent base, and more importantly, get out there and ride on as much varied snow conditions as you can. Because one of the keys to riding a lot at Rovaniemi is understanding how to handle the different conditions. That'll be the same in any cold weather race. So it's a terrific race. I hope you do it, and if you do it, I hope you do really well in it. I'm Patrick Sweeney. Thanks for watching, and please follow me on Twitter @PJ Sweeney.